Okay, listen up, everyone. This is Real Talk with Jason King. I got another crazy story for y'all, and this is a true story. This really happened to me the night before last, or the morning before last, shall I say. So, you know the videos I've been doing, the paranormal videos I've been doing of something in my house setting the motion alarm off at random times? Actually, let me check to make sure it's on. Let me see something real quick. Wait till y'all hear this story. Okay, it's on as of right now. All right, as of right now, it's on. Wait till y'all hear this story. Okay, now let me tell you what happened. So not only I'm having paranormal stuff happen in my house, and something keeps setting the motion sensor off, right? But the other day, I was actually asking it questions, and I said, when I get an answer right, set the alarm off for yes. And when I got certain questions right, it would set an alarm off. But that's another story I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what happened to me the other morning. Okay, so listen to this. So, you know how, like, they say if you wake up at random times in the middle of the night, it means a spirit's, like, standing over you, trying to wake you up? Well, for some reason, I wake up in the middle of the night at random times. I could be in a deep sleep and just wake up, like something wakes me up, right? Well, let me tell you what happened to me. This is wild. So, the other night, I went to sleep, and I'm in the middle of a dream. I'm in a deep sleep, like in the middle of a dream. And then all of a sudden, as quick as you can snap your fingers, I'm rising up, waking up. Like that quick. And I'm like, that's weird. Usually when I wake up, I slowly wake up. But this time, I just immediately woke up and raised up out of bed. I'm like, I almost felt like someone woke me up. That's the feeling I got. So I was like, well, I'm already awake. I might as well take my dog out to see if, use the bathroom or whatever. So I took my dog outside to use the bathroom. It was exactly 3 a.m. in the morning when this happened, right? So I'm already thinking to myself, this is weird how quick I woke up all of a sudden. I felt like something woke me up. And I looked at my phone. It was exactly 3 a.m. in the morning. So I'm like not thinking nothing of it, but at the same time I am, if that makes sense. So I'm taking my dog outside to use the bathroom. And it's exactly 3 o'clock in the morning. He does his business. I take him back inside. And then I go back outside to finish my cigarette. And while I'm standing there finishing my cigarette, I see this car come creeping up real slow. And I'm like, who is this creeping up, pulling up in front of my house at 3 in the morning, right? This guy pulls up in front of my house, gets out of the car, he starts walking up towards me. So I walk over to meet him to see what he wants. I'm like, who is this guy walking up to me at 3 in the morning? He walks up to me and he's like, are you such and such? And he names my brother's name. One of my brother's names, right? Well, the brother that he named lives next door to me, like 2 houses up. And I'm like, no, I'm not him. Like, if you're looking for him, he lives 2 houses up. I'm like, I'm thinking, this dude just handed me a whole big box meal from Taco Bell and a slushie. And he's like, here you go. And I'm like, no, I didn't order this. My brother probably ordered it. He's like, yeah. He was like, that's the name I got on the order or whatever. And he's like, well, I'm afraid to walk up there because it's so dark. I was like, I'll walk with you. So I had my flashlight with me, and I walked him up there because he was afraid to go up there because it was like pitch black where we live. 2 doors up, there's no lights at all. I have a dusk and dawn light in front of my house, one in the front, one in the back, but next door there's nothing. You can't. It's so dark outside, you can't even see your own hand in front of your face. So I walk up there with him, and I'm showing him. I'm like, my brother's bedroom door is right here, and I shine my flashlight, and he knocks on the door. My brother's not answering the door. And so I go and knock on the door, and I'm knocking on the door. He's not answering the door. So I'll go around to the front of the house, knock on the front of the house. No one's answering the door. And like his bed to where his room is like literally like 5 feet from the door. So I'm banging on the door. He's not answering the door. So I'm like, what is going on here? And I'm thinking to myself, why would he order food at 3 in the morning? Like, that's not something he would do. So the guy It was like, yeah, he was like, it won't let me leave the food. He's a DoorDasher. He's like, it won't let me leave the food because I got to have a code. Like when you order food, the person that orders it is supposed to give the guy bringing the food a code. And then before he leaves the food, he puts the code in, and then it allows him to take a picture of the order before he leaves. That's how it works, right? Well, he couldn't just leave the food because my brother wasn't answering the door to get the food and couldn't give him the code because he wasn't answering the door. So the guy couldn't get the code to leave the food. So it told him he had to wait 5 minutes before he could just leave the food and take a picture of it. So the company literally made him stand there for another 5 minutes after we'd already stood out there like 10 minutes. So he's standing there and we're just like talking to each other, and he's waiting on the timer to, he's waiting on the 5 minutes to run out so he can take a picture of the food and leave. So finally the timer runs out, and he's like, I tell you what, he was like, wait till I get down the road before you decide to eat the food. And he starts laughing, right? I was like, I got you, buddy. And like I wasn't planning on eating it anyways, but then I got to thinking, well, I was like, if I don't eat it, it's just going to sit out there all night and go bad and go to waste. So might as well eat it, right? So I walk back down to my house, and then, he gets in his car after he leaves the food and takes a picture of it. And then he drives down the road. And after he drives down the road, I walked back next door, and I walked up to where he left the food at. And I picked the food up and the slushy drink up, and I carried it back next door to my house. Walk inside, and I'm standing there in my kitchen, and I eat half of the food, right? And the box was closed, food wasn't tampered with or nothing, everything was fine. I ate half the food, and I put the other half in the refrigerator so I could eat it later on in the day for lunch, or maybe for dinner that night. So the next day comes, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tell my brother what happened. I'm going to tell him, that a bear got a hold of it, right? Just to joke around with him, right? So I plan on telling my brother when he woke up the next day that I went up there, I was like, man, I was like, that Taco Bell you ordered at 3 a.m, you fell asleep before it got here, and I was like, a bear got to it. I was like, and when I went outside this morning, when I woke up, I was like, a bear must have got to that food because I picked up all the wrappers and boxes that was scattered across the yard, but there was no food in it, right? And then after I joked with him, I was going to tell him, nah, a bear didn't get it. I was the one that ate it, But that's what I told him, right? And he looked at me, he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, a bear ate your Taco Bell that you ordered at 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, what Taco Bell? And I was like, the Taco Bell you ordered. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, I didn't order Taco Bell at 3 a.m. And I could tell he was like, not full of it. He was telling me the truth. And I was like, nah, I was like, I'm just messing with you, dude. I was like, a bear didn't eat your Taco Bell. I was like, I ate your Taco Bell. And he was like, what are you talking about? There's no Taco Bell, bro. And I'm like, quit playing, dude. You ordered Taco Bell at 3 a.m. and fell asleep, and I ate it because you didn't answer the door to get it, right? He was like, dude, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I didn't order Taco Bell. So now I'm finding out that my brother never ordered the Taco Bell. Okay? His name was on the box. His name was on the order. This guy literally that works for DoorDash, literally got an order in for a big box meal and a drink. All right? He brings it all the way out here and thinking, that my brother ordered this food and then fell asleep after he ordered it. And then later on, the next day, I'm finding out when I talked to him about it, he never ordered the Taco Bell. I just found this out. So, what the hell happened, y'all? Like, is this another supernatural event? Like, what is going on? Like, this is I can't wrap this around my mind, like, what happened. Like, my brother, legitimately, he did not order that damn Taco Bell. Like, he was starting to get pissed off with me when I kept bringing it up. He's like, dude, I didn't order any Taco Bell. What are you talking about? So, like, if he didn't order the Taco Bell, Who did? His name was on it. Like, what is going on, y'all? I'm telling y'all, there's some weird supernatural stuff going on around here where I live. Y'all stay tuned, because I got another story to tell y'all about what happened to me the other day. Shit's getting weird. If you have any ideas on what you think it could be, leave your comments below, because I'm totally stumped about this. Like, I can't figure this out. So leave your comments below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and let me know what you think is going on, because I know for a fact my brother's not lying to me. He didn't order Taco Bell. But somehow a Taco Bell order was placed at 3 o'clock in the morning with his name. And somehow I'm assuming it got paid for. But he's saying he didn't order it. Like, this shit's crazy. Leave your comments below. I'm totally confused. Peace and love. God bless you all.